Alright y'all, welcome back. It's Big Al, and this time we've got a challenge lock by Crank called Southern Pride. And I think it's also his number 10, as it says on the key right there, on the key tag. It's by the one and only Crank. Now there's the key, that's how I got it. It wasn't mummified, so we can actually get a look at it. And here's the oval. It's looks like a Lockwood, what do they call them? Lockwood clones? Because it is like the Lockwood, but it doesn't say Lockwood on it anywhere. So I think it's fair to say it's probably a clone of some sort, but it does work nice and good. The reason I didn't put it in a vise yet, because I wanted to show y'all something too real quick, a little trick that I've learned that I'll share. These Panavise vices, these rubber grips that come on the top here, most of the time I've got them flipped around where these are on the inside to grip the locks, but sometimes when I'm doing these oval locks, because of this back part right here, I want some space on that tail end. So I'll flip these around where they got that groove. And so when you've got one on each side like that, it just gives you a little bit more space on that tail piece right there. I hope I'm showing that good on the camera. You see what I mean? So it just gives you more space. So when you're, if the lock does open, it's got somewhere to go. So that's just a little trick on these little pads right here. It's handy. Alright, so bada boom, bada bing, and then I put the fashion the lock, like I said, where that tail cam is kind of where the gaps are back there. Just like so. Give it some tightness there. Holds it on nice and good, and I'll show you what I mean. It's got plenty of room to, see? So that tail cam can rotate back there nice and good. Because I'll tell you what, when I first started getting into picking, I picked locks before where the tail cam was actually stuck on the vise in the back, and I didn't realize, but I had the lock picked, and the tail cam wasn't spinning, so that's a lesson learned. I can laugh about it now, but I'll tell you what, that really had me heated up at one point or another. All right, let's get zoomed in here a little bit. And we do have a winner for the PACLOCK giveaway for 825, which was this last Sunday. We'll get to that. Whoops. Let's go back a little bit. I could probably raise up this camera just a little bit, can't I? Raise it up just a tad, like so. Maybe that'll help a little bit. All right. So my hand's not in the way while picking. Maybe that'll work. Alright, so for this I will be using top of key way up here. And I'll be using the Sparrows pick. Now, I always forget the names of these picks, but it's out of the Monstrum XXL from Sparrows. I'll give you a close-up on it. That's what the pick looks like. And I'll tell you why. I tried this last night for the first time, and I did get it open last night. But I picked on this thing with a couple other picks first, and I was getting nowhere with this lock. And even with this pick, when I first used it, the feedback, he did a really good job at making the feedback deadened. Because let me show you something. Let me see how I can do it. The first one that binded was this back one. So I pushed it up. Let's see if I can make it happen. I think like so. And then you see all these other pins, there's zero feedback. It just, the whole lock dies. What I ended up doing once like I said, I chose this pick, I put some heavy tension on that bad boy. Real heavy tension. And then I got some different pins to bind. Let's see if we can make it happen though. But I had to use heavy tension, like I said. And then it just popped. Like so. I'm going to miss something here. Maybe here. Nope. I might have overset something. Okay, up front. All the way in the back. Yeah, I overset something. Let's try it again. That's too high. That sucker's high. There it went. That's open. Like I said, heavy tension, and then it just popped. But yeah, I tried, I don't know, 3 or 4 different picks before I got to that. And it reminded me of something too. A while back, I watched a lot of Bosnian Bill's videos, and he mentioned that too. He said, if you're trying to pick on a lock and you're at it for, several minutes and what you're doing is not working, stop. It's not working, because I know some of us, especially me, when I first started, it was hard to stop. I just wanted to especially as sometimes you get into a false set and you just like, oh, just a little bit more, a little bit more. Next thing you know, you're picking on that thing for 15 minutes. The lock's still not open. Guess what? Stop. Walk away. Try something different. That's what works for me. That's what I'm sharing. That's my 2 cents. I don't know if that's going to help you or not, but I hope it does. So now let's get this bad boy down over here. But yeah, just try something different. If what you're doing, hasn't opened the lock in a few minutes, it's not going to. Probably try something different. All right, so we're very much open. Fair enough. We got the key and it's not mummified, so we can lock it back up. I don't feel like I'm good on the camera here. There we go. All right. We've got some screws on the back here. Bada boom, bada bing. Alrighty. Southern Pride. I know a lot of people around this town here would like the sound of that. I don't know though. A lot of them talk stuff about Southern Pride. A lot of it's talk. But I'll keep that to myself. Alright, so we got a shim in there. This fits nice and good. Key pins are going to be right there. Ooh, we've got a 6-pinner, only pinned to 5, but it looks like that second one's a T-pin key pin. Everything needed picking. Let's get them laid out and see what we got. Two's another little guy. That looks like could have went either way. Ooh, that's nasty. That's number 4. And number 5. Yeah, I don't know why, yeah, I don't know. It had room for a 6th one, but, I don't know. Alright, tweezers, here we go. Nice and careful. Number 1 looks like, ooh, kind of looks like an acid pin in there. Good golly, I'm having a hard time here. 2. Three's barely. Oh wow, that's why. 3's some kind of like a little baby T-pin. think we got some dirt holding this thing together. And 4 looks like possibly another. I don't know. Well, at least it'll be a little cleaner for the next picker. Golly. Jesus. All right. Wow. Let me get some specs on here. Pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? Oh, dear Lord. All right. On the core, we've got nothing. No mods on the core, and I'm guessing, oh, there's nothing done up top. Okay, so no mods to that. Let's get a close-up on these pins. My goodness gracious. I just fumbled. I fumbled the ball. All right, let me see. Bada boom, bada bing. We know that was over there. That was there. Actually, this was in number 2. Nope. What did we do here? There's the key pin. This was in number 2. There we go. Okay, that's how it was. All right, so we've got key pins. See, that's what I was talking about, the second key pin. That's going to give you one heck of a shear line. I'm not sure what the plan behind that was because, yeah, these tapered, this is like a quickset pin on steroids. That's going to make that real easy to pick in number 2. 3, you've got a serration on the top of that. We got like a spooled key pin in 5, standard in 6. Drivers, I was wrong about that. I thought I seen rings around the ends. I thought it was like an acid pin, but it's a standard. And we got this, almost looks like a ball hitch for a car, miniaturized. It really does. And then another standard in 3 and 4, and this odd looking pin serrated in number 5. Yeah, this looks like a ball hitch thing. What a trip. All right, so that's what we got from Crank, Southern Pride. Now, get down to brass tacks over here. Let me get these specs off. The winner for the PACLOCK from last Sunday, which was 8/25/19. I hope you can see this all. Ready? Who is it? It is a 3-dog night. 3-dog night. I checked my phone right before this video, and I don't have your a mailing address for you, so email me at that email right there and let me know where to send your PACLOCK. And I put this down at the bottom for you guys to check out PACLOCK.com because they're really a cool company. I'm not associated with them other than I love the company. I like to give credit where credit's due, and they're awesome, so check them out. They're just great. Y'all know I like giving credit where credit's due. It's why I like drills and cutters. Awesome freaking drill bits, I got to tell you. But also I want to mention something real quick, just my 2 cents on something. These PACLOCKs I'm sending out to the U.S. because shipping. I've been doing some research on trying to figure out how to change that, but it's not good. The thing is, if we want to send in the U.S., if we want, like I just got a package recently that came from outside the U.S. to me. Who was that from? That was from Wes, and it was like $8, something like that in U.S. to send it to me. If I want to send anything outside the U.S., we've got to put these custom forms right here on the stuff. I mean, it's a pretty good size. I think you can scale it by, I don't know how you want to scale it. There's the PACLOCK. They're big, okay? These are the custom forms we got to fill out. There's several pages, and this has to fit on the package for one. So it's got to be a good size package because as it goes down the line, they peel their page off as it goes. There's several pages there. This has to fit for one. I can't find any way to send one of these PACLOCKs outside the U.S. for any less than, I think it's like $32. I can send it anywhere in the U.S. for $5.30. That's why I'm doing that. If anybody has any other idea of how I can send this, you know, outside the U.S. for less than like $30, $35, I'm all ears. Let me know. okay? Because I've been checking and I can't figure it out. All right, so that's my 2 cents on that. For people that didn't know, we've got to put these custom forms on anything leaving the U.S. as far as I know. Like I said, any info, I'm wide open to hear it. All right, that'll wrap it up. Again, congratulations, a 3-dog night. Contact me ASAP. There's my email right there. All right, and tune in Sunday again for another episode of Stock Lock Sunday this coming Sunday, and another PACLOCK giveaway. All right, Big Al signing out.